hostess didn't ask. She already knew to take the second menu back, the way she used to do. I'm tucked into the corner where the streetlights hit the glass, watching ghosts of every Friday night reflected in the past. The silverware is heavy, the water's tasting metallic, trying to keep my composure, trying not to be melodic. But the silence here is screaming louder than the city rain. Just a man across from nothing, memorizing every stain. And the waiter's eyes are pity gold. You've seen this story 1,000 times told, of a heart that's still waiting for a door to swing wide while the rest of the world is sleeping inside. It's a table for one at midnight underneath the flickering neon hum. I'm still ordering for two like I'm waiting on you, but I know that you're never gonna come. The candle's burning down to the white of the wood. I'd blow it out and leave this place for good if I could, but I'm anchored to the shadow where your laughter used to be. At a table for one, just the ghost of you and me. I find myself rehearsing things I never got to say, to the empty velvet cushion where your hand used to lay. I'm chasing circles in the soul, building monuments of grief, searching for a reason or a moment of relief. The wine is getting bitter, the bread is getting cold, like the promises we whispered that we never got to hold. At this table for one at midnight underneath the flickering neon hum. I'm still ordering for two like I'm waiting on you, but I know that you're never gonna come. The candle's burning down to the white of the wood. I'd blow it out and leave this place for good if I could, but I'm anchored to the shadow where your laughter used to be. At a table for one, just the ghost of you and me. Maybe I'm a glutton for the ache. Maybe I just need to feel my heart break one more time before the sun turns the sky into gray, before the morning comes and washes the memory away. The beer is on the linen, the lights are getting dim. I'm the last one in the lobby, tucked away upon the rim. I leave the extra chair pulled out just in case I'm wrong, but midnight's almost over, and I've been here way too long. Table for one, just me. The sunlight hits the fabric at a jagged morning angle, tracing out the threads where our lives used to tangle. It sits by the window, a velvet throne of never, a monument to the things we said will last forever. I moved the coffee table, I've scrubbed the kitchen floor, but I can't bring myself to push it toward the door. It's perfectly empty, it's perfectly still, collecting the dust of a broken down will. I still see the shape of you leaning to the right, reading by the yellow glow of a dying reading light. It's a hollowed out space in a 3-bedroom heart, the heaviest thing tearing this house apart. Oh, it's the chair you left behind in the corner of the room, in the corner of my mind. It's holding up the ghost of a love that didn't stay, and I'm just a witness to the slow decay. I could sit in it myself, but I'd only feel the cold of a story that ended before it was told. It's the anchor in the silence, the weight I can't unwind, just a wooden reminder of the chair you left behind. I put your old sweater on the back of the wood, hoping it would feel like you're staying for good, but the sleeves just hang limp like a flag of surrender to a version of us that was soft, that was tender. The cat still jumps up and then jumps right back down. Even she knows there's nobody left in this town who can fill up the curves or the hollows of green in the loneliest object I've ever seen. Yeah, it's the chair you left behind in the corner of the room, in the corner of my mind. It's holding up the ghost of a love that didn't stay, and I'm just a witness to the slow decay. I could sit in it myself, but I'd only feel the cold of a story that ended before it was told. It's the anchor in the silence, the weight I can't unwind, just a wooden reminder of the chair you left behind. Sometimes I wanna break it down for kindling and for fire, to burn away the memory of every lost desire. But then I'd have to look at the space where it stood, and nothing is scarier than empty hardwood. So I'll leave it right there in the dust and the light, a seat for the shadows to rest for the night. It's still there, you're not. Found it in the pocket of my winter coat, between a crumpled receipt and a frantic note, a square of white plastic, a border of gray, capturing a moment that drifted away. Your face is a blur of exposure and light, a flash in the kitchen on a Tuesday night. I'm holding the edges, afraid if I squeeze, the chemical colors will fly on the breeze. The silver is oxidizing into the blue, taking the parts that I loved about you. just a Polaroid of a ghost, the version of you that I miss the most. But the shadows are reading the line of your jaw, and the smile that once was my only law. Shake it all, I want it won't come back clear. You're losing your edges, you're disappearing here in a frame of white where the light is too most. I'm holding a Polaroid of a ghost. We were leaning together, I remember the heat. Now you're a smudge on a glossy sheet. The background is bleeding, the red's turning rust, turning our old ways to digital dust. I try to remember the sound of your laugh, but it isn't preserved in this thin photograph. Just a chemical trick, a trick of the eye, a souvenir meant for a long form goodbye. It's just a Polaroid of a ghost, the version of you that I miss the most. But the shadows are reading the line of your jaw, and the smile that once was my only law. Shake it all, I want it won't come back clear. You're losing your edges, you're disappearing here in a frame of white where the light is too most. I'm holding a Polaroid of a I should have used a digital lens, something that saves, something that mends. But there's something so honest in watching you fade, like the price for the beautiful mess that we made. One day I'll look and it'll just be a square of empty white paper and stagnant air, developing into nothing, developing into nothing. The stamps are all dry in the top of the drawer, and the ink is a trail leading back to your door. I filled up 3 journals with how have you been, and God, I still hate that we let the world win. I've got your old zip code engraved in my hand, a map to a kingdom that's now mostly sand. I write to the skyline, I write to the pier, to the version of me that was brave when you were here. I'm mailing my heart to a dead letterbox, to the sound of the trains and the ticking of clocks, in a city that doesn't remember my name, where the lights are all bright but they don't feel the same. They're just unsent letters to New York, drowning in coffee and heavy with talk of the things I should have whispered when the taxi pulled away, of the please don't go that I was too proud to say. The Brooklyn Bridge is a ribcage of steel, and I'm just a ghost of the way that I feel, stuck in on 74th. I felt the cold front as it headed up north. I wonder if you're wearing that coat with a tear, or if some new stranger is brushing your hair. I describe every sunset in shades of regret, in sentences longer than any I've met. I'm building a paper-thin bridge out of lines, trying to reach you through the billboard signs. They're just unsent letters to New York, drowning in coffee and heavy with talk of the things I should have whispered when the taxi pulled away, of the please don't go that I was too proud to say. The Brooklyn Bridge is a ribcage of steel, and I'm just a ghost of the way that I feel. Stuck in the transit, stuck in the dark, with a mountain of letters for Central Park. I could hit send, I could drop them in the mail, but I'm terrified the postman would fail. Or worse, that you'd read every word that I wrote and still find a way to stay just a remote, just a memory, just a skyline. So I'll stack them in piles by the side of the bed, a city of paper for the things left unsaid. Good night, Manhattan. Good night, my dear. I'm still in the envelope, and you're never here. I saw your shoes by the umbrella stand, and I felt the drink start to shake in my hand. I practiced my breathing in the hallway mirror, while the sound of your laughter was drawing me nearer. You're wearing that sweater, the one with the pill, and I'm standing frozen. I'm standing so still until you turn around and our eyes finally lock, and we start the countdown on the social clock. How's your mother? How's the new job? Is the traffic still bad on the side of the fog? We're building a wall out of syllables and breath, a polite little dance on the scene of a death. It's just small talk, barely a whisper, tracing the space where I used to be mister. We're discussing the weather, the wine, and the light, while I'm dying to scream in the middle of the night. You're asking about my sister's new place, while I'm memorizing the lines on your face. It's a giant-sized hole filled with tiny-sized words, the emptiest sound that I've ever heard. Just small talk, got it so small. You mention a movie you saw on a plane, I mention a book that I read in the rain. We're careful to stay on the surface of things, avoiding the us and the was and the stings. Your hand moved an inch like it wanted to reach, then you pulled it back to the safety of speech. I wanna ask if you're sleeping okay, but I ask if you've been to that cafe today. Yeah, I'm busy, yeah, I've been good, doing the things that I said that I would. It's a script we both wrote in the back of a cab, avoiding the nerve and avoiding the stab. It's just small talk, barely a whisper, tracing the space where I used to be mister. We're discussing the weather, the wine, and the light, The steam stopped rising 20 minutes ago, just like the fire we used to know. I'm staring at the ring of brown on the white. The only thing left from our final fight. You're standing in the hallway, checking your watch, while I'm tasting the grounds and the bitter scotch of 1,000 mornings we spent in this bed, now hanging by a single unraveling thread. The toaster pop and nobody move. We've got nothing left that needs to be proved. Just a heavy heart in a kitchen light that feels way too cruel and way too bright. It's just cold coffee and warm goodbyes, a mouthful of grit and a handful of lies. You're hugging me tight like you're sorry to go, but your keys are already in the car, I know. The kitchen is freezing, but your breath is so soft, taking the last of the air from the loft. It's a caffeine headache and a permanent haze of cold, cold coffee and warm, warm goodbye. I should have poured it out when it started to turn, but I'm a glutton for the way that the memories burn. Even when they're lukewarm, even when they're flat, there's a comfort in the where we were at. You say take care and you touch my cheek, and I'm suddenly feeling so fragile and weak, because a warm goodbye is the meanest thing. A beautiful lie with a jagged edge sting. It's just cold coffee. Oh, it's just cold coffee and warm goodbyes, a mouthful of grit and a handful of lies. You're hugging me tight like you're sorry to go, but your keys are already in the car, I know. The kitchen is freezing, but your breath is so soft, taking the last of the air from the loft. It's a caffeine headache and a permanent haze of cold, cold coffee and warm, warm goodbye. Don't be kind to me now, don't be sweet on the way out. Give me a reason to scream and to shout, but you're being so gentle, you're being so right, while I'm left with the dregs and the morning light. Cold coffee, warm It didn't happen in a moment of thunder, no lightning strike to pull us both under. It was just a dinner where we forgot to speak, a gradual thinning, week after week. The saturation's leaking out of the walls, the echo is growing in the empty halls. We're still sitting here, side by side, but the distance between us is 1,000 miles wide. I'm reaching for your hand, but I find a shadow, a silhouette standing in a field of follow. We're losing the edges, we're walking on tiptoe through my own chest, afraid of the heart that's beating a mess. You can see every pulse, you can see every beat, like a frozen over river beneath my feet. I used to be iron, I used to be stone, a fortress of muscle and marrow and bone. But since you walked out and you took the key, there's nothing but window panes left of me. Don't raise your voice, don't slam the door. I'm scattered in shards on the kitchen floor. One heavy word, one sideways glance is all it would take to end this dance. I've got a glass ribcage thin as the ice, paying the ultimate transparent price for letting you in where the light shouldn't go. Now everyone sees what I don't want to show. The cracks are all spreading, a web in the dark, searching for shelter, searching for a spark. I'm holding my breath just to stay in one piece, waiting for the pressure to finally cease in this glass rib cage. If I laugh too hard, I might start to splinter. I'm trapped in a permanent crystalline winter. You left me so hollow, you left me so clear. I'm a showcase for every internal fear. I'm wearing a coat, but the world looks right through to the jagged edge memory of loving you. It's a beautiful ruin, a fragile display of a man who is one heavy sigh from away. I've got a glass ribcage thin as the ice, paying the ultimate transparent price for letting you in where the light shouldn't go. Now everyone sees what I don't want to show. The cracks are all spreading, web in the dark, searching for shelter, searching for a spark. I'm holding my breath just to stay in one piece, waiting for the pressure to finally cease in this glass rib cage. It was 6 September bleak. You were supposed to be strong, but I'm just a cage for a bird with no song. I'm waiting for the shatter, I'm waiting for the crash to turn all this clear into nothing and ash. Handle with care, please handle with care. I'm mostly just air in the cracks, in the cracks. I put on the shirt that you said made me look alive. I'm hid in the gym, I'm doing the 9 to 5. I've memorized 3 jokes to tell at the bar, and I haven't cried once while driving the car. I'm nodding my head when the neighbors say hi. I'm perfect at looking them straight in the eye. If you saw me right now, you'd think I was cured of the us and the them and the things we endured. But my smile is a rental, it's due back at 10, and I'm counting the minutes till I'm lonely again. It's a high wire act with no safety net. I'm the best liar that I've ever met. this is my best impression of okay. I'm winning an Oscar for making it through the day. I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm breathing just fine, while I'm dying inside at the end of the line. I've got it, I'm good, down to a science. A quiet, pathetic, internal defiance. It's a hollow corridor that I'm trying to stay in. My best, my absolute best impression of okay. The grocery clerk asked me, how are you doing? I didn't mention the wreckage and ruin. I didn't mention the way that the bed feels like a desert since the day that you fled. I bought some green apples, I bought some new shoes. I'm doing the things that people who lose are supposed to do to feel found once again. But I'm just a hollowed out 8 out of 10. Yeah, the script is so easy, the lines are so smooth. I found a convenient professional groove of hiding the shaking, of hiding the gray in the brightest, most terrifying kind of way. 'Cause this is my best impression of okay. I'm winning an Oscar for making it through the day. I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm breathing just fine, while I'm dying inside at the end of the line. I've got them, I'm good, down to a science. A quiet, pathetic, internal defiance. It's a hollow corridor that I'm trying to stay in. My best, my absolute best impression of costume comes off and the emptiness shows. What happens when I can't hold the pose anymore and I'm just a pile of bones on the floor? I'm tired of the act, I'm tired of the fun, I'm tired of pretending that I'm not losing my mind. Just fine. How about you? So how am I? I'm doing great. I'm doing just fine. How about you? The shore disappeared about 3 months ago. I watched the last lighthouse flicker and go. Now there's no horizon, there's no North Star, just the cold, heavy question of where you are. My jeans are lead-weighted, my boots are like stones. The chill of the ocean is deep in my bones. I'm kicking my legs just to keep my chin high, staring at a black and a starless sky. I'm not swimming toward anything new, I'm just staying afloat in the memory of you. And my muscles are screaming, my lungs are on fire. In this limitless sea of a dead-end desire, I'm just treading water in the dark, waiting for a flare or a literal spark. But the surface is glass and the depths are a void, and I'm the only thing left that hasn't been destroyed. It's a rhythmic survival, a desperate grace, trying to remember the lines of your face while the current is pulling, while the pressure is stark. I'm just treading water in the dark. Sometimes I wonder if I should just let go, to see if it's quieter down there below, to stop all this fighting, to stop all this breath, and trade this exhaustion for a beautiful death. But then I remember the way that you'd reach for my head when we walked on that sun-beaten beach, and the ghost of your touch is a light vest of lead, keeping me conscious when I'd rather be dead. I'm just treading water in the dark, waiting for a flare or a literal spark. But the surface is glass and the depths are a void, and I'm the only thing left that hasn't been destroyed. It's a rhythmic survival, a desperate grace, trying to remember the lines of your face while the current is pulling, while the pressure is stark. I'm just treading water in the dark. The waves are getting higher, the air is getting thin. I'm shouting your name, but the salt's getting in. Is anybody out there? Is there anyone left in this vast, salty desert of emotional theft? Left, right, breathe in, breathe out. I'm still here.